When we're in our 20s, we hear about all the expectations of things we should have in our 30s. You've heard it all from you should have a family, you should be married, you should have your career figured out, you should just have life figured out in general, you should just be rolling forward. But that's not the case for all of us, and I get that. And I'm here to tell you that it's okay if you didn't stick to the script that was given to us. One beautiful thing that we have, we kind of right in the middle. We in the middle of, we still had that old soul, and then we also had that thing where we kind of still a little bit hip. We still dress, in a way to where they don't look at us like we old or like you just outdated and stuff. We just in between. We just those cool people. When you walk in, people kind of know like, okay, they got their own thing going on. That's us millennials. We are those people in the party. And the beautiful thing about the times we're living in right now, we can reinvent ourselves. It's so many different options. We have access to so many resources right now that we can always reinvent ourselves at any stage of our life. If you 35, 36, 37 years old, you thinking that I want to change my career, I want to change my life, you can do that. If you want to create content and create a living off of it, you can do that as well. And that's the beautiful thing about being in this space right now. But a lot of us may feel like we are trying to figure life out right now. We're trying to figure out this weird space that we in of like feeling like we're doing good, but we need to do better. We're trying to take ourselves to that next level. And that next level of us requires a new version of us that we still sometimes trying to find ourselves. We still trying to find out who we are, what we want, what things we desire. And that's perfectly fine. That's okay. Don't feel like you're behind. Don't feel like you're a failure. Don't let any of these things come and penetrate your mind. You must learn to look in the mirror and sometimes look at yourself and give yourself grace and realize that you're unique, you're your own individual, and you're still figuring out, and that you commit yourself to finding that thing for yourself. We hear about that living our best life and doing all these things, but what does that mean? What does that mean for you? Some people that means traveling. Some people that means freedom. Some people that means that you have enough money to not have any worries. So you need to learn how to identify what's your best life. How does that look for you? Because it doesn't look the same for everybody. Just because you have a great career may not be what you want. You may want to change it up. Just because you're not able to travel, that may be something that you want to do now. You see you in your 30s, you're like, I want to live. My whole 20s, I was just surviving. I was just sitting there. I was just getting through day by day. But now I want to experience things. I want to start to live. Identify what it is that you want for yourself. Because if you don't identify it, somebody else will identify it for you and put you to that task. And that's what happens at these jobs that we may be at. You may have been there since you was in your early 20s and time has passed by. And you feel like, I've been here and I have nothing to show for myself. I've been here and I just don't know anything. I want to go and experience life. Go out there and figure out a way that you can step out of your comfort zone. You can step out and go figure things out for yourself. Because it's all out there for you. The possibilities are endless. You need to learn to run your own race. And when you're in this race, you need to focus on learning and growing. Do not blame yourself for the things that you didn't know. Things you had to learn a little bit later. Things that your parents didn't know that they didn't teach you, because how they gonna teach you something that they don't know? We have access to our phones where we can just type in things. We have access to computers and just the internet in general, where it can teach us so many things that wasn't taught to us. So we have no excuse. We have no excuse for not knowing. We have no excuse for not taking action, because everything is right there for us. But you must tell yourself that you want it. Just because you're in your 30s, it may be a little bit too late. That's not true at all. The key is not to repeat the things that you've been doing that's getting you all the results that you don't desire anymore. Change it up a little bit. Don't be afraid. Don't let your age or don't let where you at in your life be your determining factor for you not to do anything. That should be a bigger reason for you to do it. Use me as an inspiration and an example for changing your life. Because I had landed in a career in my early 20s where I didn't even want to get into that as a career. That was just something, it was just a job, honestly. And then it turned into a career. It turned into something where I was progressing and I was making a lot of money, but I knew that I wanted more. I knew that I needed something different. I decided in my 30s that I was going to change my life. I left the job. People looked at me like I was crazy. And I knew that I wanted something different for myself. I knew I wanted to live a more purposeful life, which I wasn't living. And I got so much flack for it. People telling me that I was crazy for leaving. People telling me that I made a mistake. That why am I leaving? Why should I do this? You should have this set up. You should have that set up. All these things being thrown at me. And I just felt so overwhelmed. I felt like I didn't have much support from people that were around me because they didn't understand my vision. And I didn't expect them to, because they're not in my mind. And you may be in that space too, where you're thinking, I'm in my 30s. I want to do something different. This does not align with who I am. This does not align with where I want my life to go. I want to be that one on your shoulder supporting you, telling you, go ahead and take that leap. Because what happens is you'll take that leap. You're going to learn a lot of lessons along the road. I'm going to tell you right now, The path to get to that next side of the road is not an easy one. It's not going to be an easy road just because you quit. You had this vision. You want to be an influencer. You want to create content. You want to start a business. Whatever you want to do, whatever it is you say, I want to stop doing this and start to do this here, is going to be challenges. So you must prepare yourself mentally. I recommend that you definitely lock in on something. Focus on what it is that speaks to you. Focus on that purpose. And if you don't know your purpose, you need help with that. I do help with coaching with that to help you discover your purpose, develop the habits to find that purpose and to become that person that you want to become. If you're interested in that, hit the link down below. But this is not a sales video. This is a video to encourage you to go out there and follow your dreams, follow your passion. Do what it is that you feel you should be doing in your heart, because we don't want to live with regrets. And we in our 30s right now, remember, we the cool people in the crowd. We the ones that everybody rock with. We the ones that everybody want to be. So go ahead and be the person that you want to become. So I want to invite you to join me on this journey of changing your life and taking control of your life, because it's all out there for us to get. Join my community. Check out the podcast where I'm consistently encouraging you every single week to go out there and become a better version of yourself. And not just encouraging you, but I'm showing you how to do it. I'm telling you the different steps and lessons that I learned that I wish I knew along my journey, that I wish someone had told me. I'm being that voice that I wish I had in the beginning of my journey. But I want to see you just go out there and flourish. And you in your 30s, it's not too late. I promise you. This is a stage for you to take it to the next stage. It's for you to get from right here to get to up here, because that's what you want. So go out there, set that goal for yourself. Don't allow your age to be the thing to hold you back. Don't allow that comfort to be the thing to stop you in your tracks. You got this. If you need motivation, you need inspiration from time to time, those personal development tactics, I got you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I look forward to building a relationship with you all. Go ahead and enjoy your day. And remember, everybody is greatness within. Even you.